All right, let's take a look and see what we got. Got any fancy BurgerTime scores, and that's it. All right. This, like I said, this is a brand new. There is an old version of BurgerTime for the Commodore 64. It's like 1997 or something like that. But this is a brand new release from this week. And we've got the Deco system. If you're not familiar, oh, that looks pretty good. I'm just going to let this run for a second. If you're not familiar, the original, so there was, if you think about like like an old school Atari video game console or Nintendo or whatever, any cartridge based system, right? You bought the Atari and then you bought different games and you put games cartridges in and it played different games, right? Okay, well not the problem, but the thing with arcade games was you invested a huge load of money like into Pac-Man, and then when you were done with Pac-Man, when Pac-Man wasn't popular anymore, you were hosed. You just had this big giant game that played Pac-Man and it didn't play anything else, and it wasn't easy to convert it to something else. Not back then. So, I mean, maybe not, like if you take something like Tron or Spy Hunter or something like that, like they had unique power supplies. Like it wasn't a power supply, like it would have different voltages running to things and stuff. So you got weird power supplies, you got different motherboard, at pole position, Tron's the same way. It has like 3 motherboards. There's stuff running everywhere. So, and most of eventually they came up with JAMA, and JAMA is a system where PCBs almost work like cartridges. There's a set pinout configuration, and there's a set connector, an edge connector. So all games that were JAMA compatible use the same edge connector. So if you had Pac-Man 9 or whatever, some game later on down the line that was JAMA, and that game wasn't making you money anymore. You just unplugged that motherboard. You bought another motherboard, put it in. You would buy what was called a kit, and that would come with a control panel overlay, and it would come with a new marquee, and it would come with a thing. And so you would just turn that cabinet into another game. And a lot of, I don't want to say fly-by-night game operators, but people that weren't as invested in doing those, they wouldn't even do that. They would just make the cabinet generic, just paint it all one color, and then and on the top it would just say something like, game. Like I bought a Street Fighter game and it just said fighter. The marquee on the top just said fighter. And so, you would swap in a new motherboard or whatever. Well, Deco system was a similar type of system. It predates JAMA. It was real early, but it was the same idea where you would be able to load games off of cassette tapes. So again, that idea is you buy a BurgerTime machine, and BurgerTime goes out of style a year from now. You wouldn't have to buy a whole new chunk of wood. You wouldn't have to buy a new power supply. You wouldn't have to buy a whole new thing. You would just buy a new cassette tape and put that in, and the game would load off of that. So that was the idea. Now, there aren't very many Deco systems, to be honest with you, but that was the concept. So, okay, I'm just looking at this. This is copyright 82, Data East, copyright 82. We've got high scores. Again, this is a Arlasoft port. Arlasoft has been behind some of the really, really good ports over to the Commodore 64. He's a real bright spot on the platform. He's one of those guys that's making things better for everybody. And this game is it's free to download, but it's on itch as a donationware because they're raising money. So it's a pay what you want type thing. So I kicked in like $5. But let's take a look and see what. Okay, well, right off the bat, I can see that guy is not following the same logic as the arcade game that we just saw, right? He did not. He didn't take the ladder like he's supposed to take the ladder. He just came running at me at full speed. It's still not the world's easiest game to get up and down on the ladders. It's takes a little getting used to it. All right, I want to see if that guy. Yeah, see, he just comes running at me. You're not supposed to do that. That is definitely one of the things with. It's harder on this version. It's harder for me to track where everything is. I'll say that, and I don't think that's a game thing. I think that's a Rob's Ice thing. But I mean, you got to get out of dodge. You can't just hang out down there and wait for that guy to leave. Oh, jeez. It's at the. It's just that, and the sound effects sound really good. Which way are you gonna go, Eggman? All right. I saw him too late. The sound is really good. I like the sound. Oh. Boy, it's easy when they don't follow that same logic. It's real easy to get trapped. Let's see if I can smash some dudes. Dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba. Yeah, it's easy to lose them in the background. But it's not bad. It's really not bad. It plays really good. Oh yeah, I probably got it a little too low. The main one was real low. So let me do this again. I just clicked on the wrong window. All right, here we go. Yeah, I would say he runs, he moves a little faster. Seems I'm dying a lot faster. Again, that might not be the port. It's hard to see those guys on those ladders. I'm not looking far enough ahead. Let's try this again. That guy's supposed to go up. Yeah. I do like it. I mean, it is good. Oh. I don't remember if that's the extra pepper sound or if that's the extra guy. It must be the extra pepper sound. It's not the extra guy sound because right after I heard that, I died. You can kind of trick him. It looks like if I go up, then he goes up that ladder. Can I make it under him? Yeah, barely. Alright. That was close, but we'll take it. Alright. Oh, I was too far away. Wasted a pepper. Didn't quite make it. I saw that. I actually saw that one. This will be fun to do a high score challenge on. You know, it's definitely one of those games that everybody knows how to play it. You know what I mean? Oh. I would not be a competitor in the high score challenge. Spoiler. See, that guy comes down, that guy comes over. You just don't have anywhere to go. Oh. Oh, kind of got myself in a pickle. No pun intended. Oh no! Oh, I tried to pepper him too. Yeah, I don't know. There's probably some high-end burger place in Japan where you can pay more to have somebody make burgers with your feet. Alright, we'll check that guy. Ah, got stuck. Oh, got my ice cream. Oh. Oh, I got stuck. Oh, I was going to get that guy too, and I got stuck. Ugh. You got to be real careful about where you stop. That's what I'll say. Okay, that guy's coming down. That guy's going up. I peppered him too late. I really just... I don't want the world record. I just want to see level 2. That's so much to ask. It was too much to ask, he says. Oh. Is that guy gonna go up? Yes, okay. Nope. He went left. He went right. He got made part of a burger. Yeah, it's just it's a lot to track in your head all at the same time. It's a bit like, I don't know, Pac-Man is easier, I think, because mentally you know where all 4 people are, and they're all in the same plane. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I think it's a really good port for what it's worth. You know, there's always that I won't say argument's not the right word. I can't talk and play games. There's always a thing that that people wonder. I always wonder. I go, and there's an obvious technical answer as well, but you always wonder, like, all right, I'm gonna get that guy. I peppered. Did you hear me pepper? But I was going up, maybe. I don't know. Oh, that's one aggressive egg. It makes you wonder though, like, why didn't we? Like, if they can make this game now on the same hardware, then why couldn't they make this back in 1982 or on the Commodore or 1984 or whatever, But, the difference is, there's obviously multiple answers to that. And one is that the development tools are just so much better now, right? Like a lot of these games are not developed on the Commodore 64 these days, right? Like they're done on PCs using development tools, and then it gets ported over, So that would be one answer. But obviously, there's a lot now. Like, people know more. Like, we know more programming tricks. We know, we stand on the shoulders of our forefathers, right? And so, I'm about to get squished by my forefather here. Come on. Okay, I don't want to get stuck down here. Okay, let's do that. We're gonna kind of run around the screen again. Oh no, that guy was coming from the top, So yeah, it is kind of that thing where like I mean, there was a time where Commodore had 8 hardware sprites, right? And so every game had 8 or less sprites, and they weren't multicolor. They didn't have as many colors, And then people figured out how to, I don't know, multiplex, is that the right word? But layer sprites on top of each other. And so then the next game was better because they go, oh, the guy invented that, So it's not just, someone just waking up one day and going, I'm going to make a great port of BurgerTime, which, by the way, this guy has made a great port of BurgerTime. There's no arguing that. But from a programming stance, you could say, oh, well, he didn't wake up and do this. Like, there's 40 years worth of Commodore 64 programming stuff that people learned over the years that has been, oh, no, get off that. That has been incorporated, So it's not just... we're not developing games from scratch, if that makes sense. Starting with zero-sum knowledge, right? Now, where's the other guy? There was a guy up here a second ago. I lost him. Okay, let's get that guy. Oh, then there he is. I lost track of where he was, but I found him. I found him with my face. Ah. There's 2 of them. And Curtis points out that back then games were under deadlines too, and that's another valid point. Where's old Eggman? Okay, so see, the thing is, the Eggman runs over there, but the sausage guy runs down, and then you're just like, that's not the right path. Like, that path is never going to lead to the answer to the question. The question is, how quickly can I die in this game? And the answer is real quick. It's amazing that I didn't play more turn-based games that were slower paced, with less action. I would think that would be more my speed. I know he's coming. I saw him right there. Aye. It's a fun game. I'm no good at it. Yeah. God, it's very addictive. I keep going. I keep thinking that I'm done with it, and then I play another one. Okay, where's that guy? Okay. Okay. I thought I could just... It's very... The collision detection on this is very good. And which is very bad news for me. Nope. Okay, that worked. Okay, that worked. That worked. That didn't work. This game is just making me hungry. That's all I want to do is get a hamburger now. Hey, we went to a... Oh, now my fingers jumped to arrow key. I got a no shortage of excuses. This game is addictive. Okay, well, that didn't work. By the way, I should have pointed that out earlier, and that is something from the arcade version. Oh, that didn't work. All right. Is that when you drop layers of the burger, if there's a guy on it, it like adds weight. I waited all that time. Those had a thought in my head. And it drops multiple levels. So like when I drop this, it just goes down the one level, right? But if you've got somebody on there, not underneath it necessarily, but standing on it, when they ride down, they'll go all the way down. I should have peppered that guy. Let's do that, just so we could watch that happen. Oh, well, now I'm on the wrong side to do it. Oh, we'll do that. Oh, he's back. He's back. Oh. It's unbelievable how bad I am at games. Oh, man, down with a cold. Yeah, we've been there. We spent most of October. Susan was sick for 2 weeks. And then I was sick for a week. It was miserable. I think I was watching the egg. Which came first, the wiener or the egg? I guess it was the wiener. You got me. We decorated our house for Halloween about 2 hours before trick-or-treating started. Like, we were just literally, I'm just like randomly, it's like I'm looking for them. I'm tracking them down. And then running into them. You don't have nearly enough pepper to keep doing that, but I'll do it for a time or two. Okay, now come up behind me. Not under me. Oh. Oh, look at that. That was so beautiful. I almost did it. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, look at that. Hey, it does the exact same little thing about that. Is a surprise. That's a pleasant surprise. That's easily something that could have been left out of this version. That's impressive. And then, of course, the high score save. That's impressive. Okay. 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 I'm good at that part. I'm good at running across the top there. That's the only part I'm good at. I'm good at getting stuck. If there's points for doing that, I'm good at that part. Oh. You also, it's easy to get in your head that the pepper is so valuable that you don't want to use it, and then you end up not using it, and then you die, and it turns out you should have used it. Like there, I just should have used it. Okay, so what I want to do now